Hello scientists and welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at changes of state. Remember the states of matter? There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. And these diagrams show how the particles in each state of matter are arranged. In a solid, they are close together and regularly arranged in a systematic way. In a liquid, they are close together but a bit further apart than solid, and they are irregularly placed so they can move against each other. And in gases, they are very far apart and sometimes they bounce off of each other. Is it possible for solid to turn into liquid or gas? How does this occur? In this video, we are going to explain how change of state occurs, compare and contrast the 6 common changes of state, and we're going to cite a few applications of change of state. Change of state occurs when matter changes from one state to another. It is reversible, so when a material changes from one state of matter to another state of matter, that process is reversible. It can go back to its original state. It does not involve temperature changes. It is a physical change, meaning no chemical reaction has taken place, and it occurs when heat is removed or added. Types of changes of state. Melting is one type of change. It is when solid changes into liquid after heat is added. This picture shows a block of butter that is melting. Freezing is when liquid changes into a solid, and this happens when heat is removed. This is a picture of water turning into ice. Gallium is a metal that melts in your hand. Gallium is a soft, silvery white metal. It is solid at room temperature, but can turn into a liquid in your hand. This is because of its low melting point of 29.8 degrees Celsius. So your hand is warm enough that you can easily melt gallium because it has a very low melting point. Another change of state is evaporation. It's when liquid changes into gas after heat is added. Wet clothes drying in the sun is an example of evaporation. Condensation is when gas changes into a liquid after heat is removed. An example is cloud formation. Sublimation is another change of state when solid changes directly into a gas, skipping the state from solid to liquid and then to gas. It moves straight from solid to gas when it's heated. An example of this is dry ice, which is the solid form of carbon dioxide. And finally, we have deposition, which is when gas changes directly into solid, skipping the liquid stage when heat is removed. One example is the formation of frost. What's that state again? Change of state occurs when matter changes from one state to another. There are 6 changes of state that we looked at in this video. What is the most interesting property of water for you? Explain how this specific property makes life possible on Earth. Find a research buddy and share an answer or 2 in your notebooks. So you can pause the video or you can take this as a deeper thinking activity and write it down in your notebooks. That's all for this video.